How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we have got a video for you. We're going to go through my 3 squads, all at different budgets. You guys have been asking me a lot recently. I've got this much. I've got this much. Who should I be getting? What sort of player should I be getting? I'm going to talk you through my 3 favourite squads at 500k, 1 million, and at 2 million, to give you a little bit of a difference where obviously you can upgrade based on a particular team as well. I will talk you through why we are picking said players, what we are looking for when we're picking players as well, because although you might not go, I don't want that player, I want to get someone else, it's to give you the idea of exactly what we are looking for when we are going to be building teams. So we're going to start off with the 500k squad, just to jump straight into it. So first of all, you have got choices here in terms of goalkeepers that you want to go for. I mean, the league that we're going down, you don't have a massive amount of choices. So we are going to go for the 88 rated Handanovic. Obviously, with the team of the season out, if you've got his red pick or something, you're going to go ahead and use him. Nice and simple. The defense, this is a defense which I've used 3 of the players. I haven't used the one of them. Well, I did a very, very long time ago. I haven't used him recently, but when I did use them, absolutely fun cards indeed. Love them to a massive, massive degree. In terms of Handanovic, by the way, you're just going to want to leave him on basic in terms of your chemistry style. Goalkeepers that are high rated, they are better being on basic. So you want to just leave him on that. In terms of our right back, we're going to go with our trusted man, Semedo. Okay, nice little trusted right back. You obviously can upgrade him as and when you can. He always does the job for me. I used this card in the weekend league just gone, and it still worked really, really well. He's medium high. He's 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He can get forward. He can defend. He can do almost everything that you need from him. Your fullbacks are going to be the position where you spend the least amount of coins, okay? You don't need to spend a load of coins on the fullbacks. All you need them to do is to be able to run, quick, stamina, be able to defend, and a bit of everything, really. You know, you don't need them to just be unbelievable just to do the job. Now, centre-back, you might be thinking I've never tried him, because most people look at him and go, no, I don't want him. Don't disrespect the man, all right? I used him in my 4-3-3-2 formation that we did a little while ago, and the guy was a machine. 3-star weak foot, which is okay for a centre-back. Medium high, 6'2". Most people look at him and go, agility, balance, stay away from him. But he just worked really, really well. You can put an engine as the chemistry style onto him to increase, obviously, his agility and balance. Or you can go with a shadow to increase the acceleration and sprint speed. When I used him, he was just a rock at the back, and he worked really, really well. Again, with team of the season cards out at the minute, if you wanted to change him out, you're more than welcome to. It's all based on your budget, but I honestly love that card when I used him. Now, this is one which I haven't used in a very, very long time. I did use him for a short while, but not like massively, and we're going to be looking at Juan Jesus, who is the centre-back from Roma, which this is the Europa League card. This card is actually really, really fun to use. He's downside is that he's a 2-star weak foot. He is 6'1". He's low and high, which is good in terms of work rates. From work rates, obviously, from a centre-back, you want them medium high and nothing more. Low high is fine. You definitely don't want them going forward. Now, the reason why this guy's a beast, look at that pace. Agility and balance is good for a centre-back as well. A good stand tackle, a decent slide tackle. You chuck a shadow on him and he just becomes a really, really solid defender all round. Aggression at 99 does step in a little bit, can be a little bit, you know, wanting to get excited. So you have to be careful with that. Don't go and dive in with him too much. But overall, a really, really solid centre-back, especially for the sort of price that you're looking at picking him up for nowadays. Should we go and have a quick look at him? Give me 2 seconds and you can see exactly what you can pick him up for. You're looking at about 50k on Xbox, so he's not going to be that much more on PlayStation. And yeah, that's a really, really solid card still at this stage of the game, because he's got that pace, because he's got the defending and the physical. Now, this left back I've used quite a little bit in drafts. I always wanted to take him, and I think he's a real fun card to pick up. And I think the price that he is as well, he's unbelievably cheap on Xbox and just PlayStation as a whole. And the reason for this is because he's Spanish, but the league he's in, obviously he's in Liga NOS. He's come up a little bit in price recently, actually, because he has been hyped up by a few people. And also, obviously, he's now out of packs. This card is really, really good, in my opinion. The massive downside to it is a 2-star weak foot. He is high medium, which means he does want to get forward a little bit. He wants to, go forward and offer you that attacking threat, which if you use your fullbacks in that way, he will do really, really well. He's 99 stamina. He's got brilliant agility, brilliant balance. His pace is through the roof. Solid defending, solid passing, solid dribbling. Shot power 85, finishing 53. He's not really going to get into that situation. But yeah, he does really well. He's got good long shots as well, so he may pick up a goal or two for you. I honestly think it's a very, very underrated card. You don't see him that often, and I do think it is because of the league that he is in. He's a little bit harder to link. Now, to get that strong link, who are we going to go ahead and get? We are going to get this man, which is honestly unbelievable. I used him in a draft quite a few times. Whenever I see him, I take him. The beard point is on game. The haircut, it's on point. Just look at that for a beard and a haircut. Looking much better than I am. 4-star, high medium, 5'8". The fact that the way this man is, 99 agility, 99 balance, unbelievable sprint speed, acceleration, stamina again, 99 with the team of the season cards that we're looking at. Good composure, quality dribbling, good finishing. I just think this card overall, shot power 96, is quality. It's just absolutely quality. He's rapid on the pitch as well. Because he's 5'8" and that agility and balance, he will burst away from almost any defender. Obviously, in terms of strength, we're looking at 50. I'm saying obviously over and over again. We have got 50 strength. So the way you want to play this card is to keep the ball away from the opponents. Don't let anyone get in near to him. Use a ball roll to kind of turn away. If someone does get in near, lay the ball off, look for a 1-2 and get him gone that way. Really, really good card and really, really fun. Moving on to our next man. I used this guy in a draft, 2 drafts in a row actually, because I really, really liked him the first time around. I'm going to not remember which one it is, am I? Is it this one? No, it's not this one, is it? Yes, it is. Got it right. Boom, get in. I used him in draft quite a few times, and I really enjoyed him because he's a very good, sits in front of the defence, does the job of just sitting there, medium high, 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, which is always helpful. He's got good stand tackle, good slide tackle, 95 stamina, so you're fine on that front. Acceleration and sprint speed, good enough for a centre mid. Agility and balance. Maybe you want to chuck an engine on this card or the shadow, your choice on whether you want that agility and balance or the extra pace. He doesn't obviously need to go forward, but he just does a really good job of sitting there. And when he did go forward for me, because he's got that 99 shot power, good composure, he just seemed to find the back of the net a little bit more than I probably would have expected him to with a low finishing. But if he does get into that scenario, he can do that. And passing wise as well, he's a very good ball playing defensive midfield. He can pass the ball, he can move it around, but he can also defend really, really well. And sitting at 6'2", he is not going to be the easiest to get past. These formations, these teams that I'm building for you guys are going to be suitable for the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-4-2. That's kind of the formations which I recommend for you guys. Those are kind of the most meta that we use this year. To partner him as well, you have got Alan. Now, it depends how you want to use these. They are both very, very good at sitting in front of the defence. You'd probably use the Gabriel as the man which gets forward a little bit more, a bit more of your box-to-box, but Alan can sit there as well. I don't know what solid player means as a trait. Come on, I don't really know what that does. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. You want to chuck a shadow on this card just to increase that pace and acceleration. Better agility and balance on this card rather than, obviously, the Gabriel we just looked at. 5'9", medium high, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, so you have to be careful of that weak foot. Good stamina. This card is like your Kante, okay? He is just going to sit there. He's very good defensively. Not as good going forward, but that's not what his main aim is. I've used the Allen card a lot this year and really, really rated him. Now, would it be an analyst squad builder without this man? Of course it wouldn't. I swear my A button's broke, It double does it all the time. Double does it. Double does it? Double passes it. I don't know. Dembele. This stage of the game, this card is still very, very good. However, you will need someone on the bench to come on for him. He has got 69 stamina. That's always been the issue with Dembele's card. You could go to the road to final Dembele if you have more coins sitting in the bank account. Really, really fun card to use. 5-star, 5-star, high medium, 5'10", good agility, good balance. Surprisingly enough, don't be put off by that finishing at 79 and composure at 82. When he does get into the box, he grabs a lot of goals for me. I know it doesn't show it on there, but he honestly, he does. I've used this card. I haven't used the Road to Final Dembele card this year. I've only ever used his 84 because I've been that impressed. I've never upgraded from it. Really, really rate the card. Moving on to the next one. You guys know how much I love Lucas Moura's cards this year. I think this is a really, really meta card. You can put this man in at centre attacking mid for you. We want to go for the 85 player moments. You want to put him at centre attacking mid. He is 4-star, 4-star, high medium. What I look for in a centre attacking mid is someone to be small, agile, like Neymar, Lucas Moura, Mahrez, for example. They do the job well for me. Again, a little bit low on stamina, so you have to be careful with that. Having some good subs can be a really good option. This guy just does everything well for me, all right? Really, really good on the ball. Good finishing and good composure for the 85 rated card that we're looking at. Burst of pace, he has got that with the 98.7 acceleration. Overall, just a solid card and someone that I still enjoy. Similar to the Rafa that we just spoke about. We don't want to let anyone get near him, because if he gets near him, he will get shrugged off the ball. So that's kind of how we have to play that card. Now, last but not least, for our first squad that we're going to be looking at today, it is going to be Heung-min Son. Again, if you've got the coins to go for a better card, you can do. For us, we are going to be looking at a 87 rated Heung-min Son, which is high, so I'd recommend putting stay forward on this card. The key thing here is the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. I still think this card is better than the Ben Yedder in forms, just because Ben Yedder doesn't feel as quick for me. Ben Yedder does have the 99 shot power though, which is really, not 99 shot power, I think it's a little bit less than that, but really, really helpful, obviously, having that extra shot power. Son does a fantastic job still. He has got the finesse shot trait, so you can look for finesse on each foot out on the edge. Really, really fun card to use. If you can get one of the better versions, even better for you. So as I said, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2 would be my recommended with this. If you were going to play the 4-4-2, you put Lucas Moura and Son up front together, and then the Rafa and the Dembele out wide. So that is the first squad. You guys let me know to that. Is there any particular changes that you would make? Let's move on to the 1 million coin squad now, as I just switch over on that screen for me. So I've got it all there, and have a quick drink of my sneak. If you need any sneak, not exclamation mark sneak, thinking that I'm streaming here, FIFA Analyst at checkout. So we're going to be looking at Handanovic in goal again. One of the things that I really like this year is the Serie A is very cheap for high quality centre backs. Okay, very, very, very good in that sense. And this guy is very much underrated. Luis Felipe, centre back for Lazio, and he's a future stars. Where is he? There we are. Sorry, he's the centre back for Lazio, and it's a future stars card. Really, really good. 6'2", medium high, 3-star, 3-star. The reason why I like this card, similar to the Duran Jesus, is the pace and the defending is solid. He's got 55 balance, a bit on the low side. Well, quite a lot on the low side. But I never felt that when I played with him. Now, he has got bad stamina. That is the massive downside to this. But I didn't notice it at centre-back. If, say, this was a centre defensive mid card, you'd notice it a lot more because they go up and down, you know, obviously more than what a centre back does. So don't be put off by that. Give him a go. See if you find it an issue. If you do find stamina is draining, you can move him to conservative interceptions to kind of try and get round that. Now, I did use this card in draft today, actually, and I was kind of unsure on it at first, but what I'm trying to do with these squad builders, that's the wrong Mariano, what I'm trying to do with these squad builders is to give you, you know, different cards, team of the season cards, some of these new cards that have come out, just to give you a little bit of versatility in kind of the teams that you are using. And Mariano at right back, 93 pace, 81 shooting, 87 passing, 90 dribbling, 85 defending, 88 physical. Similar to someone like Grimaldo that he likes to get forward, high medium, 3-star, 3-star, 5'10", good agility, good balance, can get forward, brilliant stamina. He can kind of offer you a lot going forward. Shooting is a little bit on the low side, but he has got the ability to dribble down. He has got good passing as well, so if he looks for that double tap pass across, he's capable of doing that for you. Overall, solid right back. He has got the outside of the foot shot. I don't really think that matters though. Being a right back, he's not going to get into scoring positions that much, but also the finishing doesn't really say to me that he's going to be banging them in, and that's obviously not what his job is. If he's getting there that often to shoot for you, I'd be a little bit concerned on why he is. Yeah, my A button's definitely busted, you know. Look at that. It's double doing it. This card, Manolas, is phenomenal, right? Absolutely phenomenal. Low, high, 2-star, 2-star. Now, the weak foot is a massive letdown on this card. Other than that, I can't really see too much wrong with it. Pace is unbelievable. Stamina is good enough for a centre-back. Yes, it's not the highest that it could be, but it's good enough. Agility and balance is solid. The defensive stats are out of this world. Reactions are very good. For a centre-back, you do need high reactions. So 99 there. Unbelievable. Why is that good? Someone takes a shot and it gets blocked or gets rebounded. He will be one of the quicker ones to react to it instead of someone that's got 80 reactions, for example. So really, really good there on that front. Good short passing, good long passing, can play out from the back. Can do everything. Just don't shoot with him because he can't hit a barn door. Up again, we are going to be looking at the Grimaldo and the Rafa link over on this left-hand side. I actually do think this is a really, really good link for you guys. As I said, I'm not going to go over them again. I've already gone over them, but I do feel like they offer you a lot down on that left-hand side. I think it's a really, really good little partnership. It gets you some team of the seasons in as well, which obviously is what people want to be using. We want to be using different sort of cards, so that's who we're going to have there. Now, one of my favourite box-to-box centre midfielders this year, we are going to be taking a look at Scream Firmino, and this is the key thing here, the Scream Firmino, all right, which is that one. Yeah, that's the one. Has to be the Scream Firmino because he has better defensive stats. Stick a shadow on this card, high, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. You will not find a better centre mid at box to box for the price range that he's at, for the ability that he can do, and he can give you absolutely everything. Unbelievable card. Really, really rate him. Cheap as well at this stage of FIFA. Still very, very, you know, he is applicable. He can play. He can do everything that you need him to do. Good stamina. Traits-wise, flair, playmaker, chip shot, they don't really matter because they're the CPU AI anyway. But the flair helps a little bit. Obviously, he's got the skill moves. He's got the weak foot. What else can you ask for from a centre mid? As I said, though, took a shadow on him for definite. We are going to be looking at our main man, Alan, again. We want someone nice and defensive next to that Firmino because he will get up and forward. So, again, we are going to be using that Alan who will slot in there for us. Now, we are going to be taking the Lucas Moura, again, as our centre attacking mid. Well, not as our centre attacking mid, actually. He's going to play a different role. He's going to play striker for us this time round. If you want to try and change it around to get this shapeshifter one in, you can do. A little bit different on how you would do that, but here we're going to go for the striker version. And now, this card I'm going to be putting in at right mid. I've got his red card and I rate him a lot, you know. Some people have said that they're not a fan of him. I think he's quality. I think he's quick. I think he can get forward. He's got skill moves. He's got the weak foot. He's small, agile, balanced, same as the Rafa, up on the high scale. Good stamina. Jumping's low, but we're not expecting him to do that sort of job for us. Good reactions, good finishing, good composure, good dribbling. Okay, long shots, volleys, so-so. Attacking position at 94. Give the card a go and see what you think. He's got the outside of the foot trait, which obviously is very helpful. It looks like Buck Army, so that's a bonus point for us. Shout out to our man Buck. And he does a good job. I really, really rate this card. I've been bringing him on off the bench for me in about the 60th, 70th minute. Definitely give him a go. Links to the Mariano. He will be on 8 chemistry, 7 chemistry, or 8. Depends on what manager you put in on this league. But again, he does very well. Now, another one of my favourite cards this year, we are going to be taking a look at the Shapeshifter Mahrez, which is the 89 rated centre attacking mid. You move him to the striker. I love Mahrez's card. He's like a cheaper version of Neymar for me. High-low, so he is a little bit not going to trap back for you, but that's fine. If you play him in that centre attacking mid-role and you play Lucas up front, that can work for you. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. If you had a 5-star weak foot, this card would be unbelievable. He is quality anyway, but that would offer so much more. Jumping on the low side, but that doesn't matter. He's got decent acceleration, sprint speed a little bit low, but again, we can get by with that. Now, reactions is low, which is one thing that if any rebounds come through, this card doesn't always go for them, which is a little bit disappointing. In terms of finishing and kind of the composure, we are a little bit on the low side here, but still, I found he was good enough for me when he got into the certain scenarios. He isn't as good as Neymar, but he's kind of up there for me. Penalties, absolutely woeful. But overall, a very, very fun card to use. Good finesse shot, good flair as well. Really, really like that card. His team of the season, is phenomenal as well. If you guys want to give that one a go, if you want to try and find that way in, you can do. You can play him off chem as a right forward. So that is the 1 million coin squad builder. We're going to move on to the 2 million. This one is based on the Xbox again for us. It all depends on what console we are looking at here, guys. You might have to make a few changes, obviously, given, you know, the PS4 market is a little bit more expensive. Again, we're going to have the Handanovic in goal. We're going to be looking at Manolas at centre-back. Again, we've spoke about him, so we don't need to go over him again for us. And we are going to be taking the team of the season here. Definitely. We've spoke on that one. Now, this is a card which I'm using this weekend. I've used him in a couple games this evening just to give him a bit of a test to see what he's like. In one game, sorry. And he did well for me in that first game. I'm really looking forward to trying him out this weekend. I think he can do a good job for us, you know. 94 rated, Smalling, 6'4", medium high, 3-star weak foot. Sprint speed's good. Acceleration's a little bit on the low side, so you probably want to chuck a shadow on this. We've gone with an anchor. You may want to look at an engine as well because of the balance and the agility. Good strength. Stamina on the low side, but you should get by with it because it is the centre-back, as we spoke earlier on as well. He's got very good defending stats, very good physical. Now, the passing is good enough with the short and the long passing. Obviously, Agility and balance, you should be able to get away with it. Good composure. And again, the key thing here is reactions at 99 rated. Small Dini is what we like to call him. Now, this is a card which I loved his 85 rated. So I'm really happy he's got the team of the season at right back. Really, really fun card to use. The reason being is he can get forward. Weak foot is 3-star, which would be better if it's 4, but okay, it is what it is. And he is going to bomb up and down. He's just going to bomb up and down. That's going to be his main role here. Don't worry about the defensive stats on him. He's not got bad defensive stats, don't get me wrong. Obviously, in terms of strength, you're at 75, so. But his main role is to get forward, get up and down the pitch, and constantly keep offering that aid with the overlap on the right back. 85 card was phenomenal for me. I can't wait to use that team of the season at some point over the coming weeks. Now, this card I've loved. Felix loves him as well. Tanti, our man. Renan Lodi. He's a phenomenal card, the Future Stars one. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, medium high. This is a very, very attacking back line that we've got here with these two fullbacks. But I like my fullbacks to get forward, so this is kind of what I do look for in them. Good agility, good balance, stamina good, strength 77. Don't need to... It's a little bit low, but you can kind of get away with it, as I said, on the fullbacks. Finishing is 73. Don't be put off by that. He scores. He scores goals. I don't care. He scores goals, all right? Absolutely love this card. Been one of my favourite left backs this year when I have used him. Fortunately, I haven't got him in too many times on like the main account because of, you know, having like Mendy there, for example. He's always done the job. Now, we are going to go for our main man, Firmino. Again, the Scream card specifically. It's a card which I really, really rate, which is why we're still going to have him in there. I'm not going to go over him again, but we want to chuck that shadow on him. Now, we're going to have the Allen again as our other centre mid. I think they're a very good partnership for the price range that we are looking at. So let's chuck him into there. Again, you can upgrade to the team of the seasons if you want, if you've got that sort of coin. Now, a different card that we're going to be taking a look at here, which I've used him in draft, and I did use his, which card was it? I can't remember which one it was. It was the 89 card. Is that a Scream card? I think it is, if I remember correctly. I used that card not that long ago and enjoyed using it. The only thing I don't like about the Insigne is the height. He is 5'4", 4-star, but he is very good in front of goal. Good finishing, good composure. Stamina at 99. Strength, again, on the low side, so it depends how you want to play him. Now, you could play this card up front, or you could play him out wide in this team. It's your choice. The 4-star, you can get away with it up front. Obviously, 4-star weak foot is good enough, but he has got the finesse shot trait as well. Overall, very, very solid card. As I said, your choice on where you want to play him. Now, different sort of card that we're going to be looking at here. It's a card which I do rate. I have only ever used him in a draft, though. I have never used him in Weekend League. But from the majority of people that I've spoken to, this card seems to do bits in Weekend League. 5-star, 5-star, high, medium, 5'11", 93 pace, 92 sprint speed, stamina at 82, good agility, balance at 82. Now, this guy's finishing is a little bit on the lower side at 86 for a 91 rated card. So you might want to put him at right attacking mid. Now, he has got the outside of the foot trait, which is very, very helpful to kind of cut in. And if he needs to be able to look for that outside of the boot, he can do. And having the 5-star, 5-star is very, very crucial. You can play him at right attacking mid. You can play this man up front, or you can play him out wide and then put Insigne up front. Your choice how you want to do it. We are going to be looking at 89 Kylian Mbappe. People are asking me, is this card still usable at this stage of FIFA? I would say so. The reason being is that he's quick. He can still get in. His finishing is obviously shooting 84. His finishing is 89 and his composure is 84. Agility and balance is good enough for the striker. Stamina at 84. Passing has always been a bit of an issue with this card. It is a bit frustrating. So if you do play him left attacking mid in this team, do be aware of that his passing is a little bit low and he will make some bad passes for you. Overall, though, still a really, really fun card to use and still very usable. Last but not least, we couldn't do a squad builder at 2 million without putting this man in our team, all right? Neymar. Still the best gold card on the game. Don't tell me otherwise. This guy is absolutely insane. 5-star, 5-star, 5'9", high medium. You want to play him at centre attacking mid. That is his best position. Left attacking mid, right attacking mid, not as good. Centre attacking mid is where he needs to play. The only downside to this card I've ever found is the shot power at 80 and the stamina. He can get through the 90 minutes and you get to extra time, he starts to die out a little bit. But that card is unbelievable. He's got the flare trait. He's got the outside of the foot trait. Injury prone doesn't matter. He's phenomenal. Favourite card. Absolutely adore him. If you have got the coins to get a decent side and get Neymar in, that's what I tell you to do. Hands down. Unbelievable card. Absolutely love him to bits. And that is going to be that team. Again, for all of these, you would go to your custom tactics and change them to 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2 in game for you. And those are my recommended ones. They are using cards that are new, all right? I could have used normal gold meta cards, but I'm trying to, give you guys options on some of these new cards that I like the look of, that I have used a fair few of them, to give you my opinions on them as well and how they can help you, build some squads. If you did enjoy the video, please let me know by dropping a like. You can subscribe to the channel. We do upload twice a day, 8 AM and 5 PM UK time. We do stream 6 days a week over on twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. Thank you all for your support recently. It is appreciated. I'm going to stop sweating buckets because it's roasting here in the UK at the minute. Thank you for watching. Catch you all soon. Bye-bye.